You could
weren't as
see
far.
Kylie and you could see the shark.
Yes.
It was hard to see Kylie, though. That's how far away she was. It was
No,
difficult.
it wasn't.
It was hard to see.
No,
It was hard to see her.
Let me tell you why it was hard to see me. Because this man was in and out of the water a million times because he couldn't stay up on his board.
If the shark would have been anywhere near you, I would have jumped in and attacked
It is the fastest I've ever seen a big man move was when he would fall in the water and then have to get back up on his board because
quick feet.
Very much chauvinistic. So he thought that I should go to, like secretary school or something like that. It was typical.
We're going to get to that in a second. Yeah.
So anyway, he just basically said she's not smart enough to go to school. And my mom says, well, how is she going to catch a man?
Little did he know. Little did he
so
know.
He sent me to go get married. That's what he did. So
let's get back to this. Well, I guess this will lead into Grandpa being chauvinistic again. But
yeah,
you were an excellent athlete growing up. Uncle Don, your brother, who played football at Purdue.
Yes.
Our uncle was an extremely talented athlete himself. Always says that you would be able to beat him in a race. And how there's legends of Donna Kelce's athleticism. I'm not making this up. For multiple people. What did you play sports growing up? We already know the answer, but we're just for everyone listening.
Yeah, it was before Title IX, so we really didn't have the infrastructure for women like there is today. But I did. My father didn't want me being on the track team, so I snuck away and went on my own.
Sneaky flanker. This is where you get your flanking from, Travis.
Yeah. So
this is also where I get the ability to not listen to my dad.
And don't.
Not listening and flanking.
Yeah, but don't say no. I went ahead and I went to Mr. Seitz, and he did the track team during the summer. And I joined the Junior Olympics, and I won several medals for running, high jumping, and it was. And in fact, the surprising thing was the actual Olympics in Cleveland were being held in Cleveland Heights at the high school there. Isn't that a neat segue?
So that was you won all those gold medals running at Heights?
Yeah, and I was on Channel 8, so.
Wow.
Yep, WWS.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Laid the groundwork on the Heights field for us.
For the Kelce.
There you go.
So Grandpa was not in favor of you playing sports or going to college.
No.
But despite your own father not supporting you, you went and did it anyways.
Yeah.
And that was a lot because of what Grandma Murr kind of fueled you with, right?
Yeah.
Because Grandma Murr played field hockey in college, right?
She did. Yeah. She did. She was also an athlete, it's just he supported me once I actually got to college. He paid for my education, so I can't. He warmed up to it, and he
wasn't there on the come up, but once you proved it, he was on it.
Yeah, he was okay. He just had preconceived notions. Sometimes you have to prove people wrong. Right, guys?
Yeah, mama. All right now.
So you went to college 4 years at OU, right?
Yes.
And you obviously got a communications degree.
I did, yeah.
But despite that, you don't go into communications. You went into an illustriously long career in banking.
Yeah, it was weird. I had to go back to school, get my master's, because I didn't have all the math skills and accounting skills and things like that. So I went to BW and got that. But then I was okay to be a banker, and it worked out. I worked in commercial real estate. Oh, geez, 30 years. I started out in MasterCard, went to foreign, international, and then ended up in low-income housing tax credits, which will make people's eyes roll up in their head. But anyway, it's basically every bank needs to support their community. Oh, yeah. And so that's what I did. I built housing for the less fortunate. So, yeah.
So somewhere along going into banking, you met Dad.
Yeah.
How did you and Dad meet? I don't even know if I know this.
I really don't even know this, Mom. This is breaking news.
How do we not know this?
Okay, we were at Fagan's. Yeah, and there's a bar in the flats.
Jason, you've never been to Fagan's?
I don't think so.
Don't they sell perch?
Yeah.
Oh, Dad did
Yes.
take me there one time.
Fish and
Yes.
chips. Fish
Yes.
and chips, baby.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yo.
So we just happened to meet there. He came up to me with the illustrious, I guess, pickup line was, "Did you say Joe?" And
Stop it. Stop
and
it.
I
No, he
said
didn't.
no. And he said, "Oh, I thought you said Joe." I said, "Is your name Joe?" And he went, "No, it's Ed." I'm like,
Yeah, what's yours?
but that's okay.
Wow.
That's okay.
yours?
We ended up, chatting. The Halls were there. I think Browse and even Cece was there. So everybody was having fun after work. I was
That's
supposed
awesome.
to go out with a guy that night, and we were supposed to go to a play, and I never made it. Your dad and I talked forever.
You stood him up?
You stood
I
that
did.
guy.
I
How
did.
could you do that, Mom?
Sometimes it sucks to suck, man.
Yeah, it was meant to be. It was meant to
alright.
be. It's
I've
just
been
the
there.
way it was. Yeah.
I've been there. We all bounce back. He'll be all right. I'm sure he's doing just fine.
Yeah.
Probably never took another girl to a play, though.
It was a good play too. I really wanted to see it. I think it was Chicago, I think, or something like that.
Chicago. We've talked about this growing up in Cleveland Heights and all the broken windows and the floors that we went through and all the holes in the wall and
Yeah. By the way, yeah, I have one question for you. Who actually jumped over the couch and landed on it so that the feet of the couch went through our hardwood floors?
oh yeah, that wasn't anyone jumping, Mom. That was a power bomb of the
Power bomb.
century.
Oh.
Yeah,
Into
Jason,
the sofa. Yeah, into the
Yeah.
ground.
Oh, okay.
into the sofa, and then the sofa
Yeah.
went through the floor. That's
Yeah.
how powerful it was. That was Jason throwing me around like a rag doll. Yeah,
And
we
you-
just kind of slid that thing over and made sure you never knew about it.
Yeah, I know. But we found it before we sold the house. But we fixed it. But I'm curious, why or how did we never break the television? With as many times as you were throwing a lacrosse ball across the living room, how did it never break?
Well, that was the one thing that we cared the most about in our tiny little lives at that point was the TV. We couldn't break the TV. What would we do all day?
But you
We loved watching
still,
the TV.
you were still throwing balls, throwing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, but we made sure to steer clear of the
We
TV.
we knew not to touch
that
the
was-
entertainment.
That was what had the Saved
Yeah.
by the Bell and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and all the other stuff that we were watching at the time. We couldn't
Yeah.
break that thing.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Man.
Fonzie, you were watching Fonzie.
Nick at Night.
Nick at Night was a good one. I haven't met the Fonz yet. Big Kansas City fan now.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
Well,
Kansas City now.
he's a Patrick Mahomes fan. Let's not call him a Kansas City
I've
fan.
seen him. I've seen him wearing Kansas City Chiefs jerseys.
I'm just saying, if
seen him-
Patrick Mahomes played for the Raiders, he'd be a Raiders fan.
I have no argument. That the picture that I just got of Pat Mahomes playing for the Raiders was fucking disgusting. Jason, don't ever say that ever again.
We got flash forward. You meet Dad, marry
Yeah.
him. We
Yeah.
don't have to go down all that. Nobody cares about that.
Yeah.
What was it? How? Yeah, I don't know. When did us two come into the picture? How did that?
It was about
folded.
5 years. 5 years later, we were trying to have kids.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't working for whatever reason, and I
Yeah.
went in, and one day she just told me, she says, "You're going to have a little one," and I went, "Whoa!" So that
I
was
knew
kind
you
of
were a
interesting.
mistake. I knew you were a mistake.
She just said that they were
I
trying
knew
to have
it.
kids. What do
You
you
are
Did you not listen to
proud.
anything?
We
Mom
were
just said?
trying. We were
You
trying.
know, she was trying
Yeah.
from this. She was trying for me. You
No.
was just like, oh.
Let's be honest.
Look
Let's
what we got
set
here.
let's set the record straight. How disappointed were you when Travis was announced as a boy?
No, I was not.
You weren't hoping for a girl?
I will say,
Be honest. Be
yes,
honest.
Yes,
You could
I
be
was
honest,
hoping
Mom.
for a
It's
girl,
okay.
but I got one. He's a fashionista.
I see where this is going, you two.
And
I
a
see where this is
dancer.
going, you two.
And a dancer.
And a
Yeah,
dancer,
there's,
yes.
there's a lot of.
So-
I see it now.
No. I'm just teasing.
What
It
was
was-
Travis's
Mom,
name going
thanks.
to be?
I was about
What
to say, was it Tracy?
No.
What about?
And I have a little thing. You remember you guys were saying that I named him after the fat kid on Overboard?
Yeah.
Well-
that's what I thought you named me as.
Okay, there was another Travis on a soap opera during the day.
A soap
and that
opera?
and I just thought he
like
was the
the
most
other.
gorgeous man in the whole world, and I named you after him.
So you told
soap
Dad.
opera?
Time out. I'm going to say, hold on.
Soap
so you
opera?
told Dad that you like the name Travis off of a fat little kid from Overboard, but secretly you had a man crush going on, and that's who you named him after.
Yep.
That's so terrible. How could you do that?
Oh, well.
No, I'm joking. Speaking of dad, okay, so you both raised us.
Yes.
You were married. How long were you guys married?
23, 24 years, something like that. 25 maybe.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
You eventually ended up divorcing about what? Maybe
10, 11 years ago. You were just
It's
getting
like at
into
the end of college. It was like
It was right at the end of college.
Yeah.
So 12, 13 years ago, probably.
Right.
So why do you hate him?
I don't hate him. We're still friends. We're friends to this day.
That was a great way to put it.
Yeah. No, we're friends. It's just, we get along.
Messing with you.
We get along great. It's just sometimes people, they move apart. That's all.
So you don't regret marrying him?
No, never. Because I got you two. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be on this show if it wasn't for that. So no, we both were like a tag team with you two and did all kinds of fun things. When one of you had to go out of town, another person would help the other child. So it was perfect. It was just, you got to do whatever sports you wanted. You got to go on all the tournaments. You got to do everything, and it worked out. If there would have been another kid, somebody was going to lose out. Yeah. So it just happened to work out for the best.
Well, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for making a mistake with Jason so that I could be here. And
I didn't make any mistakes. I don't make mistakes.
Yeah, well, it's because Jason turned out not too shabby.
There you go.
Before we keep going, we need to shout one of our newest partners, Fireball.
Ooh, that was intimidating. Fireball takes any event to the next level, especially watching the big game with friends.
Fireball's iconic cinnamon flavor tastes fire and goes down easy, making it the ultimate crowd pleaser. That's why it's the #1 shot in America.
What I really like about the Fireball shooters is that there's no shot glass needed. You just crack it open and knock it back. Jason, are you a big Fireball guy?
I am, because I'm a big fan of just cracking it and knocking it back. Fireball is also sponsoring New Heights' Big Game Party on February 9th in Scottsdale, Arizona, and you can win a trip there. Go to fireballnewheights.com and submit your effort moment of the year to enter a free chance to win a trip to New Heights' Big Game celebration in Scottsdale, along with several other great prizes.
Effort
moment
of the year.
Scottsdale, Kelce Bowl,
New Heights.
Wow, wow, wow. Tired of trying to find the best deal on tickets?
Am I?
Want a free $20 discount?
All right now.
Well, SeatGeek is the answer.
And if you don't trust us, you should just trust the 28 million people that downloaded SeatGeek and made it the #1 rated ticketing app.
There are more than 70,000 events every single day on SeatGeek. Right now, we have NBA, concerts, festivals, Taylor Swift, comedy, all on SeatGeek.
Okay, so you're throwing Taylor Swift in there. They always want to make sure that you're getting the good deal. SeatGeek, when you're on the app, whenever you see those green dots, they mean good. The red dots mean bad.
That makes sense. So use code Kelsey20 for $20 off tickets to SeatGeek. That's $20 off your first purchase with promo code Kelsey20. And this part is super important. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app.
Download that shit, cuz.
Yeah, it's good for you. Get that $20, cuz.
$20 discount. I got that $20 discount on these Taylor Swift tickets. Moving on to NFL parents. When did you feel like the NFL might really, it might be an actual reality for us? When did you kind of put it together? Was it in high school, college, or were you kind of just sitting there on draft day I don't know if this is actually going to happen?
Jason was the first one, and I know that was very taxing. We were all hoping so desperately that he was going to get drafted, and the first round, the second round, the third round, it went on for days.
Donna Kelce has never been shy about wanting more grandbabies, but this time something about the way she reacted left fans convinced the wait might finally be over. It happened during a moment that felt casual on the surface, The kind of family exchange that usually slips by unnoticed, except this one didn't slip by anyone. Travis, sitting beside his brother Jason the way he always does, made a comment about fatherhood that landed differently than the usual jokes he tosses around during their podcast banter. And Donna, watching from the sidelines of that conversation, visibly softened in a way longtime fans of the family say they had never quite seen before. For months now, the pressure has been building, and not quietly either. Jason has openly admitted on New Heights that their mother has been nudging Travis toward starting a family, telling him in no uncertain terms that she has plans for her own grandchild count and Travis is behind schedule. Donna already has 4 grandkids through Jason and Kylie, and while she loves every second of that chaos, insiders close to the family say there has always been a specific kind of excitement reserved for the idea of Travis becoming a dad. Something about watching her younger son, the one who spent his 20s chasing championships and headlines, settle into the quietest and most permanent role of his life. So when the moment came when Travis let his guard down just enough to hint that fatherhood wasn't some far-off hypothetical anymore, but something he was actually thinking about, actually preparing for, the shift in the room was impossible to miss. Donna's eyes welled up. Her voice caught. For a woman who has spent years in the spotlight, composed through Super Bowls, weddings, and every viral moment her sons have handed the internet, this was different. This wasn't a football win. This was her boy finally ready. Fans who caught wind of the moment flooded social media within minutes, dissecting every word, every pause, every flicker of emotion on Donna's face. Some are convinced this means a baby announcement is closer than anyone realized. Others believe it's simply Travis acknowledging what everyone around him already senses, that marriage to Taylor changed something in him, made the idea of a family feel less like pressure from his mother, and more like something he actually wants for himself. Whatever the truth is, one thing is clear. The Kelce family script is entering a new chapter, and Donna, ever the emotional heart of that family, is not even trying to hide how badly she wants to be there for it. Whether it happens this year or next, whether Travis confirms anything further or keeps it close to the vest the way he and Taylor have handled almost everything since their engagement, fans now have exactly what they were waiting for. A reason to believe the next Kelce announcement might be the biggest one yet.